actually decide to do something and care about children, care about their constituents, care about people in this country, this will continue to happen. And there will be more people like me who have survived several school shootings. There's already students who survived the school shooting in Oxford and Michigan and then went to Michigan State and survived another school shooting. This isn't a new phenomenon, and we're going to get to a point where there's people like myself who have survived 2 of these.
We're already hearing from lawmakers, from the president and vice president in reaction to all of this. Vice President J.D. Vance, for example, he posted on X, calling the news terrible out of Rhode Island this evening, that we're all monitoring the situation and the FBI stands ready to do anything to help. And he ended that post by saying, we're all thinking of and praying for the victims tonight. Is that enough from leadership in this country? What more do you think Brown's students want to hear?
It's honestly laughable. This administration was the same one that was in power when the shooting in Parkland happened. And they said the same exact thing. They sent their thoughts and prayers and told us that they were thinking of us. Clearly they weren't. If they actually cared about us and they were actually praying for us and they actually wanted us to do well, they would do something to end the gun violence problem in this country. And I think a lot of my fellow students can agree with that we're fed up with the current administration and Congress's inaction.
Zoe, can I ask you about the campus just for a moment as we try to kind of piece together more about what happened? Can you just tell us, going in and out of buildings in campus right now, on campus right now, what that's like? Are you required to swipe in and out? Because the suspect, according to police, they're not sure how he entered the building. So that's a point that is important in the investigation. They know that he exited on Hope Street, but they're more interested, obviously, in knowing how this suspect had access to the building.
Yeah, so for all the dorm buildings, you do need to swipe in, and you can only swipe in if you actually live in the building. And then for academic buildings, after a certain hour, you need to swipe in, and I believe on weekends as well. But there were plenty of exam reviews and actual exams occurring in that building. So I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't have to swipe to get in at this hour.
And over the course of the last 2 years, just in terms of security on campus, how did you feel? Did you ever feel the campus was vulnerable, or did you ever feel safety was an issue for you as a student and student life there? Are there a lot of cameras on campus that they may be going through right now to try to get a picture or an image of this individual?
Yeah, I actually have PTSD from Parkland, and so security is something that I'm incredibly hypervigilant about, and that was never a problem for me. When I came here last year, that was something that was really important when I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go to college. I wanted to be somewhere where I felt safe. Not only did campus feel really safe to me, but so did the state of Rhode Island. It's a fairly liberal state. They even passed a semi-assault weapons ban the last legislative session. And so I've always felt incredibly safe on this campus. And I think that goes to show that no matter how many security measures you implement, no matter how safe you feel, until you actually solve the issue of violence, everyone is vulnerable.
Zoe Weissman, we really appreciate you joining. I know this is an extremely